Welcome back. Alright people, welcome back to the channel. My name is Stephen Ramon. So, it's Wednesday, and you know what that means. That yesterday was Tuesday. Yep. Yesterday was Tuesday. But it's Tuesday. Well, yesterday was Tuesday. So if yesterday was Tuesday, you know what that means. Then the day before that was Monday. Now, in all seriousness, it's Wednesday. Last night, NXT 2.0. So let's talk about it. But first, again, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute since I put a video out, and I'm sorry. All right, life is crazy. I'm gonna do better, but I'm here now, and that's all that matters. But before we get into it, make sure you go over, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to turn on. What? No, hit the bell icon to turn on notifications. So this way, when I do post new stuff, you get the alert. You can come over to the channel and check it out. And this is Unscripted Wrestling Media, and I'm your host, Stephen Ramon. All right, NXT 2.0. Let's just talk about it. We're not going to go through and recap all the matches. Just going to do a general breakdown of the show, give you my thoughts on it, keep it moving. So the show starts off with Cameron Grimes versus Jd Mcdonald. Now, if you're not familiar with Jd Mcdonald, he is the Irish ace, real big cat over in NXT UK. The boy is nice in the ring, like real nice. The match with Cameron Grimes, absolutely amazing. Now, later on in the show, he's going to end up in a promo with Bron Breakker, all right? Now, I cannot stress this enough. This is the reason why being able to talk and cut a good promo is so freaking crucial to your overall character development. Because the promo that he cuts with Bron Breakker, just methodical. The boy is sick, all right? He looks demented. This man had a whole mannequin and told Bron, I know what all the muscles in your shoulder are. You know that? Like, you know what? You want that title? Do you want it badly? Do you want your health? Huh? You want your career? More do you want that title? Because I'm telling you what's going to happen. My man said, I'm going to tear your shoulder off the bone. Well, not off the bone, but yeah, you know. The boy is good. The promo had me sold from jump. All right. Following that, we get right into Cora Jade and the classic heel turn promo. You know, I was going here and you were dead weight. I come out in all black. Blah, 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 blah. Same old. You would think that as professional wrestling has evolved over the years, that we would actually get way better explanation behind heel turns sometimes. But you know, nope, we're just gonna keep going with what works. So hey, whatever. I'm not gonna major on the minors. Either which way it go, we see that Cora Jade got the green light to do a throwback to the Medusa era, where she drops the NXT Women's Tag Team title in the trash. Man, I could really go in with that one, but I'm not. Let's just say that whole segment, in my humble opinion, kind of lets us as the fans know exactly what WWE thinks about the women's tag team division in general. All right? They don't care about it. I guarantee you we're probably not going to have anything about the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships anytime soon. Hopefully, it's not the same as the women's tag team titles on the main roster, but who knows? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Either which way it go, we keep it moving. Next up, you got Roderick Strong versus Damien Kemp. They keep the whole Diamond Mine implosion storyline going. And, you know, it was a good match. Towards the end of the match, you see what Roderick Strong picks up the win, but he picks up the win after the match goes to the Titantron. I don't know if they still call it that, but after the Titantron comes up and the D'Angelo family is just laying out the Creed brothers backstage, just giving them boys the business. And there's a segment in the match that Damien Kemp pauses where they both look up and see what's going on. Damien Kemp pauses like hey, we gotta go help them. As he's getting out the ring, Roger pulls him back, hits him with a knee, 1, 2, 3. Then he gets out the ring and runs off, and yeah, that's that. So now we're gonna end up seeing, who is it? D'Angelo family versus excuse me, Diamond Mine next week, I think. So this is probably gonna be the last angle, feud, whatever that you're gonna see the Diamond Mine in. And you know, I'm almost willing to bet that it's gonna be something that's just gonna come out, and Tony D'Angelo is probably gonna be like, oh, well, Roddy Strong put the hit out on you guys. So it's just a prediction, or just a guess, you know, just me just throwing some out there, see if it stick. Who knows? All right. After that, you got Pretty Deadly. Man, first off, the fact that Wade Barrett used a Brokeback Mountain reference with Pretty Deadly, you know what? I'm not even gonna touch that. Just, let me kind of got myself out here now, huh? I'm just gonna segue right past that like I didn't say it. So you just gonna forget that I said that, all right? Now, Briggs and Jensen, all right? When I'm looking at these guys, Briggs reminds me a lot of Bradshaw. Not JBL, but Bradshaw. Not Acolyte Bradshaw, but like APA Bradshaw. Just the whole presentation, the package is a throwback to Bradshaw if you're really looking at it from my opinion. The big brawling, they're not giving Briggs the whole Texan thing, but it's still the kind of general thing that Bradshaw had. The blue collar rancher cowboy. You know what I'm saying. Any which way it go, whenever these guys do split, I look for Briggs to be the star of the group. Not saying that Jensen is gonna be a bum per se, but I'm willing to put my money that Briggs is gonna be the one that's gonna get the Dynamite push whenever they split them. This, if they keep this character the same when they call him up to the main roster. Sidebar. When you're going through, well, not really a sidebar because it's going to what I'm talking about next. If you really look at the NXT 2.0 roster, you would end up seeing different characters now that are kind of like the 2022 version of Attitude Era characters. Like, for example, Briggs, Bradshaw. The one chick, what's her name? Kiana James. Yeah, you can kind of say Stacy Keibler. The whole nerdy presentation thing, it's kind of a Stacy Keibler thing. Who else? Joey Gacy. Joey Gacy is like a woke Steven Richards. Break the censor Steven Richards. If you're watching this video and you don't know who Steven Richards is, just go on YouTube, type in Right to Censor, type in Steven Richards. Watch some of the videos, it's gonna pop up. You'll see the comparisons. But Joey Gacy, then we saw a promo where he finally unveils his henchmen, his goons, that's what I'm gonna call them. And it's the former Grizzled Young Veterans. Man, I forgot when he has renamed them dudes. But the bald guy, nah, yo, can we give my man like a beard, a mustache? Not a mustache. Give this man a beard back, bro, because my boy looks straight creepy. Just bald head. Yeah, that's not a good look. However, but he cuts the promo, Grizzled Young Veterans, that's his new, those were his two new disciples. Don't know where this is gonna go, but I'm here for it. So let's just check it out. All right, so following that, you had the much anticipated debut of Axum against Dante Chen. Now, a part of me feels like this whole Axum character is like a knockoff parody, or I don't see. Because Fuego del Sol, his whole thing is just he loses a lot. Well, now he's supposed to be getting repackaged on AEW. But Exum kind of reminds me of Fuego del Sol. I don't know if it's the mask. I don't know if it's the presentation. I don't know. Either which way it goes, it's not going to work. I'm going on the record now saying it. So mark this day, July 20th, 2022. I'm telling you, Exum is not going to work. I guarantee it. I stand by it. I put my name on it. All right? It's not going to work. It's not. Dante Chen, who I guess for all intents and purposes was supposed to be the jobber, he actually looked pretty good. But the Exum thing is not going to work. Then we get to the women's 20 women battle royal for the number one contender spot. Now, throughout the night, we keep seeing all of these different female superstars cut promos here and there. Nikita Lyons, the Lion. Anyway, Nikita Lyons. The girl looked good in the ring. The girl looked good, period. Promos kind of a hit or miss, and I say that I mean from a compelling standpoint. Last Legend. Alright, so I'm just gonna say this. Don't kill me in the comment section. But I'm kind of getting a little tired of playing the black stereotypes with some of these black superstars. I'm sorry. Y'all are making that. I'm out here. Might as well just stay out here. WWE has to be careful because now we're getting in the habit of making all the black women in WWE, I dare say, carbon copy, cookie cutter paste characters. It's all the same thing. Just the attitude, the hair rolling, and y'all do know that black women are more dimensional than that, right? I'm just saying, like, black women are very diverse in personalities and attitudes and mindsets. So can we either way, we had a lot of females cutting promos for that throughout the night. I don't know where I've been at. I've been working in school. But somewhere along the way, Kaylee Ray got her name changed to Alba Fire. So I guess now we just effing up stuff before it even gets to the main roster, huh? Yeah. Don't get me wrong, the presentation is nice. And because it's only a name change and an upgraded presentation, I guess I'm not too opposed to it. But we got to be careful with this kind of stuff, man, because you're treading those murky waters, and you don't want to do that. Kaylee Ray was a hitter, like a hard hitter. The Alba Fire is cool, but can we not do anything else like that, please? Let's just keep that where it is. All right. Other which way it goes, you had all the promos leading up to it. And surprise entrant was Zoey Stark, who has been out since November. So we're getting a little bit getting ahead of myself. So she comes out, shocks everybody. Cora Jade is like, you know what? I'm not here for this. And she, before the match even gets started, she decides that she's going to go through the ropes. And you heard that, right? Go through the ropes. Keep that in mind. It's a battle royal over the top. So she decides she's going to go through the ropes and not even wrestle. All right, so the match goes on, bada bing, bada boom. Got a lot of people fighting. It's a battle royal. I'm definitely not about to sit here and try to give you play-by-play on a battle royal, okay? There's 1,000 other wrestling content creators on YouTube that is going to do that. I'm not going to be one of those guys. I'm not doing play-by-play on matches, all right? I'm just going to be in, out, give you the meat, pause, and let you do the rest by yourself. All right, so either which way it go, that's how the match starts off. Everybody's fighting, doing their thing. There are a couple of people I will say that I was surprised they got eliminated when they did. Elektra Lopez, I was not expecting her to get eliminated as early in the match as she did. Maybe because I wanted to see Elektra Lopez around a little bit longer, but that's neither here nor there. Last Legend, she was another surprise early elimination for me. Who else? I think that was it for the surprise eliminations. Now, Wendy Chu, her elimination, there was bogus, okay? She ended up getting knocked out. She ended up going over the top rope to the floor, but for some odd reason, she landed on a pillow, right? Now, check this. She landed on a pillow. Pillow's on the floor. Now, in order to be eliminated, both feet have to be on the floor. So, if you're standing on a pillow, which is on the floor, shouldn't that technically be an elimination? But I guess for whatever reason, it didn't count. So she gets back in the ring. They're like, oh, she's doing Kofi Kingston. I've never seen Kofi Kingston not getting eliminated from a Battle Royal, Royal Rumble, whatever you want to call it, by using the pillow. That is the first time I've ever seen anybody have their feet on the floor, but just because there's something in between their feet and the floor, like a pillow, it didn't count. She gets back in the ring only to get knocked out later by Tiffany Stratton, who hits her in the face with her cup. See, that's what I said in my Great American Bash review. I'm telling you that Wendy Chu character is going to do the performer a disjustice when she gets to the main roster. So that's one character change that I'm actually looking forward to. I don't think you can make it any worse, but I forget it's WWE and Vince McMahon is still in creative control. So I have to be careful when I say it. Either which way it go, she gets eliminated by Tiffany Stratton. Kind of liked it. You know, you played up the beef between the two. It ends up coming down to the final four of Zoey Stark, Tiffany Stratton, what's my girl name? Nikita Lyon. Who's the other one? Bruh, I forgot. Well. Either which way it go, it comes down to the very end of Zoey Stark, Tiffany Stratton. They fighting, they duking it out, they going elimination for elimination. Now Tiffany Stratton's close call elimination, I like, because it was two. The second one was good. I even had to rewind and watch it back in slow motion because it was crazy where it's like she went over the top rope and she fell and her feet hit the floor, except it wasn't both feet. It was only one because she got long legs. So one foot hit the floor and the other one that close before it hit the floor, but she didn't. But I was like, I need to see a challenge. I forgot I was watching WWE and I was waiting to see like an instant replay, like somebody throw a challenge flag. Like, this is not the NFL, not yet. But soon. Let's go Eagles. But yeah, so she gets back in the ring and eventually Zoey Stark actually does eliminate her from the match. And, Zoey Stark, she's done it. And in my head, I'm like, no, she didn't, because Cora Jade never got in the match. And sure enough, we're doing the thing. You don't hear the music hit, that's the first pause. Sure enough, Cora Jade, she hops in the ring. She tries to bum rush Zoey Stark. Zoey sends over the top rope. Ding, ding, ding. Now we get long-term booking. I love when we get long-term booking, because with WWE, it's like so few and far between. So when you get it, you gotta take it apart. So we're gonna get Zoey Stark versus Mandy Rose for the NXT Women's Championship. I don't know if they're gonna do it next week. I don't think they're gonna do it next week. That should be a match that's probably gonna have some build to it. So we might get that. If they do a takeover event before SummerSlam, because with NXT 2.0, it's kind of hard to tell what they do. If they do a takeover event before SummerSlam, which I don't think they will, it should happen there. But I don't foresee it happening, at least not for like 2, maybe 3 weeks. Because if we're going to do a long-term booking with this, Toxic Attraction put her on the shelf. She's coming back to get the match that she has earned versus Mandy Rose to dethrone her as the NXT Women's Champion. then that should be a match that should have some build to it. But in a nutshell, that was NXT 2.0. All right, so overall, the show was entertaining. It wasn't bad. It was actually pretty good. It was good. Good match, good balance of wrestling, good balance of storytelling. Trying to see what's gonna happen with the Cameron Grimes, Joey Gacy thing, because Joe Gacy, I don't know why I call him Joey. Joe Gacy, they ended up having an interaction right before the Battle Royal took place, where Cameron Grimes was trying to leave the arena, got questioned by a reporter. He has a whole breakdown, and next thing you know, you got Joe Gacy coming up to him. Cameron Grimes just kind of hears him out and then just walks out. I can kind of see the seeds of you maybe considering having Cameron Grimes go with Joe Gacy, but then at the same time, I also think that we may be getting ready to see Cameron Grimes get called up to the main roster. For the sake of him and his career, I don't know which one I would like to see, because I like Cameron Grimes. So I don't know. I don't know. I gotta see. I gotta keep watching to see where this goes. Side note, Joe Gacy reminds me of Kevin Owens. And if you probably know, it's not just the build. If you actually look at the in-ring presence of Joe Gacy and Kevin Owens, very, very similar in-ring style, very similar in-ring abilities. So that's kind of interesting. Kind of makes me a little bit scared for Kevin Owens somewhat, because you know how Fence is once he gets a new toy. Quote unquote. Saw what happened with Braun Strowman when he got arms. It's not the first time he's done that. But either which way it go. So I don't know where it's gonna go, but it's definitely something. It's something there. It's growing. Don't know what it is. It's something to keep an eye on moving forward. My bad. Either which way it go, the overall 719 NXT 2020, in a nutshell, it was good. Good solid 2 hours of wrestling. NXT, again, I said in my Great American Bash review, NXT normally always does a good job with their time management, their booking, execution, presentation is always good. But that was my NXT by July 19th, 2022 NXT recap, review, rant, analysis, whatever you want to call it. But until then, I'm Stephen Ramon. You've been watching the Scripted Wrestling Media. And if you didn't hit the subscribe button like I told you to in the beginning of the video, go hit the subscribe button. Go and do it now. Then go click the bell icon to turn notifications on, so when I post a video, you can see it. All right? And until then, peace up. I'm out.